this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last season's national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Kirk, both sides told us they know this is going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Wideouts now clustered. To throw, it's Moore. Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Single back, takes the handoff. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
No fair catch, looking to return this punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Looking downfield, it's Moore. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Breaks loose at the 45. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
A nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on. But right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back. It's Moore. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The Ducks offense is on the move now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Inside the 30. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch. It's Bryant. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
So far, this has been a battle on the ground. They've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's a shotgun run call. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Hey, the quarterback makes the right decision here on the RPO to get out of the run game, get the ball out to that right flat. Just unable to execute with the throw.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. To the air. It's Moore. And it's incomplete. Very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. That's caught. It's Hardy. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback. Recognizing the receivers past the marker. And a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
They keep him guessing with a run. First down and more. He's still running. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Here comes a throw from the red zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Back to throw. It's Carr. It's an out route. The catch made. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Not able to connect, incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
So second down after the incompletion. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
That punch sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Sticking with the running game. They stop him, but it's a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Off target and incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Carr. Makes a quick grab. Enough to move the 6 there. Sets up first and goal at the 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down that time.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on third down? On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Second down after that completion. Dropping back. It's Moore. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. So after the massive play, it's first down just outside the red zone now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Just flings it out of bounds and the pass rush closing in.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Now they'll come up second down and goal from the 10. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this pass is on target, caught. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And now the defense will call a timeout. It was something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Grab down the middle, it's Hardy. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking downfield, it's Carr. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Hit as he released it. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And that one's off target, and the game will remain tied. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. Turner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Back to throw. It's Carr. Finds an open target on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. And the big play wiped away. That's a costly flag on the offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. It'll end up being a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
He gets loose. And it's a bunch formation. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Important second down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Green. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Back to pass. It's Moore. Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Grab down the middle. It's Casper. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Green. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. action. He's looking to throw. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Well, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history at playing linebacker.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
The Turner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Going backwards to open up this series. 2nd down and 16 now. Nice grab. It's Young. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Short pass finds the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Takes the handoff. It's Hardy.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Looking to scramble. He's going to put it down and run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He hands it off from the gun. First down, looking for more now. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. It's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. Now, they don't quite get it into the end zone, but you got to really feel good about this offensive line giving the quarterback enough time. Now, will they roll him out? Will they keep him in the pocket? They clearly need a touchdown late in the game right now, down by a possession.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They put together a long drive last time, but stalled and came up empty. Can they reach the end zone this time? Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Bryant. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is, you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Bryant. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Looking to throw. It's Moore. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
They knock through the PAT to go up 6 points here in the 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. Loose football. And the ball bounces out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, so no turnover, but no gain.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Good throw, catch made. Now moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet anytime.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Scanning the field. It's Carr. He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. Catch is made down the middle. And he'll be brought down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Caught over the middle. It's Young. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So down 6, they need a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth down. This could be the game here. The pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They finish off the scoring drive.
What a job by this offense. They work the ball down the field into the end zone to tie this game up. And with under 2 minutes to go, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
They knock through the PAT and claim a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the football. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. That would have sealed the victory. Does bring up third down.
What a job by this defense coming up with that big sack on first down. Now the incompletion. Good job of putting this offense in a real bind now with third down and long on their side of the 50.
Throws it to the right. Very nearly intercepted. That would have been it. They got one final chance here on fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Bringing pressure. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on fourth down.
Boy, as a play caller, you saved this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
We came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number one goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.